So by now you know that we are in an age of distractions, right? We are surrounded by things 24/7 that are grabbing our attention by the balls, you know what I'm saying? And you probably watch videos online where they discuss about why people are getting addicted and why people are getting distracted 24/7. The main messages are like, oh, people are getting addicted to their phones because of social media, and people are getting addicted to food because they make food taste better, or they're just poisoning the food to make it taste better, right? Unhealthy food, McDonald's basically, right? But I need you to realize that everyone in the world looks at distractions in a way which is external, right? They are doing this, social media is doing this, so they are the problem. They are the problem. Why are they making the food taste so nice, but then they are poisoning the food at the same time? They are the problem, right? We are externalizing our idea of the distraction being out there. Someone is trying to get us. But we need to realize we are the ones that getting distracted. So in a way, it's our responsibility, regardless of whoever fault it is on the outside, it's our responsibility to take care of our being. And so you need to understand that whatever is on the outside, it's easy to blame that and play as a victim right here, right? You can play the victim as much as you want, but that doesn't mean it will get you anywhere. So what I mainly want you to understand from this is, instead of looking at the distraction as an external thing, I want to share with you something which I realized within myself for the past few months, right? The reason why I became more and more addicted to my phone and stuff, and I became more and more addicted to watching YouTube videos, is because I wasn't right in the first place, right? I had a lot of turmoil going on in my own head, and this was not right. The headspace which I'm operating at, the headspace which I was operating at in the past, wasn't right for me. And what that led to is me eating more food, just for the sake of it, right? I think it's called binge eating. If you eat too much food, right, until it makes you like feel full, because you're feeling this sort of anxiousness, this sort of feelingness, right, within your body, which is telling you that there's a threat out there. You're in this fight or flight most of the time. And so what you need to understand from this is, what you feel like on the inside will be reflected to you on the outside. So let's say you're a student or entrepreneur, right? And by 12 a.m. today, you have to do some important work and submit it, right? And what happens is, instead of doing that work, because the work is really difficult, when you conceptualize it in your head, you think, you know what, I'm not going to do this. This is too difficult for me. And instead you procrastinate on that work. And then you just go on your phone and scroll for a bit. And then you feel shitty about yourself because you're like on your phone, but you should be doing the work that you said you were doing, right? And what this means, right, you are currently sucked into a distraction. The distraction, this is like this, let's say this is you, this is a distraction, is captured you by the hold, right? But you need to realize, the way to not be captured by the distraction is just to see itself as a distraction in the first place. The way you see that why you're procrastinating, why is this happening, why is that happening, is by first becoming aware of why you are doing that in the first place. And so in the example which I've given you, the reason why you are procrastinating is because the work that you need to do is difficult. So you're now aware of why you're procrastinating. And then after that, you can come up with a plan to take action step by step. Instead of taking the whole work and then completing it, you can take it, break it down into tasks and then finish it up, right? The reason why most people are addicted to their phones is partly because the companies which are in charge of the social media apps and stuff, they've designed it in such a way which keeps the person hooked onto the app, right? And the other half of the problem is because people are seeking an escape from their current reality which they're experiencing, and they dislike it, right? Everything which you see, there's a perception behind it. There's an ego behind everything you see. For example, I might see a bird chirping and it might remind me of nature, but for you it might remind you of that time when you were falling asleep, but then there was a bird which was just like chirping, and you couldn't really sleep, right? And so for me, it would be like a pleasant experience. For you, it might be like a distressing one. It might be like I don't like this experience sort of thing for you. Another key concept which you need to understand is garbage in, garbage out. What you consume, whether that be what you watch, what you listen to, what you eat, everything which you consume, whether that be what you eat, what you listen to, what you watch, the type of people you hang around with, everything has an impact on your vibrational state. Everything resonates at a certain frequency, which means that if you are around it too much, it will have an impact on your vibrational state. For example, you're in a toxic friendship, your energy level will be in like the guilt, the anger sort of stage, just because you're hanging around with these people. You flip that, and let's say you're hanging around with higher vibrational people, you see that you start to draw their energy, because when you surround yourself with higher vibrational people, you become the higher vibrational person yourself. When you are surrounding yourself with low vibrational people, you become low vibrational yourself, right? And in this simple concept, garbage in, garbage out, when you link that to what you eat, if you eat processed food, that means you're eating some low vibrational food, which isn't really good for your body, and it's not good for your vibrational state. If you are watching something which calibrates at a low frequency, it will be translated to your low vibrational state again, because you will be feeling bad because you consumed it, right? You listen to music, and as you know, music calibrates at 440 hertz, most of popular music today. It will get translated to your current vibrational state, and you will be impacted by the music that you're listening to, right? And so with that being said, I'm going to give you like 2 things which help me break this cycle of being distracted and then not realizing that I'm being distracted, right? Number 1 is a thought experiment which you can do, and it's really simple, right? Say to yourself, the next thought that I'm gonna have, I'm gonna be really, really attentive of it, and I'm gonna watch it, right? It's like you're given a duty of watching if someone enters through the door, right? Let's say you were a cat, right? It's being attentive of the mouse that is running through the house, and you gotta be like really, really, really attentive of what is going on, right? Say to yourself, the next thought I have, I'm gonna be really attentive of it, and then just watch what happens. Let's just do it right now, right? Let's do it right now. Say to yourself, I'm going to be really attentive of the thought which I have right now. Watch what thought you have. And you're going to realize that without you putting in the effort, there's going to be a thought, or you won't get any thoughts at all. And it means that you are not the person thinking the thought. They just pop up, and it's your decision to get involved with the thought, right? And so that's one practice. And this is like a short form of like meditation. You can do this throughout the day, but the longer practice is like a 10-minute meditation session, or like even a 3-minute meditation session, where you just do that same thing in an elongated period of time. You just kind of realize that you are being distracted, and you could focus back on the now, right? The second habit which helped me was journaling, and journaling helped me kind of clarify everything which I was thinking and feeling at the time, and put it on like a piece of paper, and understand every situation for what it is, and understand that every situation of how I interpret it and how I can get better from that situation that I've just experienced, right? And what that has taught me is that I shouldn't really take everything personally, because even though it may seem like life is happening and everything is real, all I can experience is what is going on right now. You watching this video, the past is the past, right? The future is yet to come, but you are always in the present. You are always now. Everything that will happen in the future, you're going to get there at a point, but you're going to be there present where you are. Instead of you thinking about it, you're going to be there, right there, right? And so I hope this video helped you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.